Um, as we continue to learn more about the virus, have you become increasingly optimistic that as close to normal is actually possible when you get to August? And are you hearing more optimistic presentations of options come August and September?
Andrew, the virus is awful. It's still killing people at a very high rate, and I have to be careful not watching it because it's depressing. And you sit there every day and you think these are not numbers, these are not digits, these are family members, these are people, these are friends. So I do think we have to be cautious that we don't get hard to it because we're so tired of being in and just say everything's okay, because it's not. And then Sally and I have really been careful with our social distancing. I mean, when we go out, if we're supposed to wear a mask, we wear one. I go exercise every day, and I haven't worn a mask there because I'm out by myself walking and don't see the need. If I'm going to get gas, I get a rubber glove on, and I mean, I'm trying to do everything right, not to be infected, but also not to infect someone else. And I know that Kevin and Bubba, Rick Steinbacher, they're working really, really hard to make sure that we would not have kids or coaches back on campus but before everything is safe and clean. Even there's some thought that we could have gone back June 1st, but the cleaning company is going to start June 1st. I wanted to make sure that, that they've got 15 days to learn how to clean the building and keep everything exactly where it needs to be before we would even consider our coaches coming back. And then you take a coach like Javon DeWitt that has just got through with a bout with cancer, and he's got an underlying medical condition. So I'm not sure how we will handle Javon. We'll want him to be comfortable and safe. And so we've got to look at all of those things coming back. I don't think that short term that will be normal. I do think that classes will be smaller. I do think there will be more online classes. I do think that we're all going to have to look at what social distancing means in football. I hear there may be some different things. I saw the Miami Dolphins said the other day they may have 15,000 people in their first game. So there's going to be a lot of changes, and we're going to have to adjust to that to have football and make sure it's safe. But I don't think it's going to be normal.
Follow up with Andrew?
Yeah, just the chatter though, has that changed the conversations? I know when we had you about 5 weeks ago, there was everything was unknown, but have things become a little bit more defined as we continue to learn more about this and ideas are kind of vetted a little bit more?
Yes, what I've learned is that I'm a football coach. I'm not an expert on disease control. I'm not running our country. I'm not a governor. I'm glad I'm not having to make those decisions. They're very difficult decisions, obviously. So what I've learned is that I stay in my lane, and my lane is to get our guys ready until I'm told differently for that June 15th date and that July 1st date. And that would give us a month to prepare for the physical part of it, which Brian Hess is doing a good job. But he said the other day, there is no way that the kids at home can be as strong or eat as well as they would if they were here. So there's no question about that. So what I've tried to do, Andrew, is stay out of all of the speculation and just plan on what I've been told a long time ago might be the truth. And it does sound like that the NFL said they're going to play football in the fall. There is talk about baseball and basketball and all of the sports starting maybe without fans even, possibly this summer. So there is chatter out there for all of us. I felt a little buzz of excitement this morning with our staff for the first time because it seems like that people are planning on us having a football season. And that was unsure. And here you were trying to work on game plans against Central Florida and Auburn when you didn't even know if you were going to be playing them. So I did feel a little buzz this morning just in our Zoom staff meeting about, hey, this may be getting closer here. We better get to work.